Okay, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. One night in Bangkok. We got a final stop before heading home. This is Bangkok checking in. No, this is Joe Kim checking in from Bangkok, live on the air. Part of my little challenge where I challenge myself to do 30 days of deep dive, video log, stream of consciousness styles, content every day, each and every day. No edit, no scripting, no bullshit. Okay, so quick thought of today. I think that the world is going to have one hell of a hard time adapting to this violent and increasingly disruptive nature of artificial intelligence, and what is going to be of us humans, because there's some days where I'm really optimistic and excited and passionate about this whole transformation, and then there's days where I just get, to be honest, super depressed and like, what the fuck is going to become of this world, because things are really going to change very much in a very short amount of time, and I don't think people is going to like it, to be honest. I think most of the world is going to really be very angry. They're going to be very frustrated and eventually depressed before something good is going to happen on the other side. It's probably going to be 3 to 5 years from now, 2026. So yeah, up until 2030, 31, things could get really rough and really disturbing and frightening, intimidating, what's it called? Yeah, it can get really messy. And I think the potential for civil unrest and massive upheaval of societies and, social what's it called? Yeah, forgot the name, the word I'm looking for, but I've been traveling all day if my mumbling didn't give me away. But nevertheless, I really hope and believe that there is going to be very good things on the other end. There's an old saying that goes like, it's always darkest before the dawn, and I think that really is true, and in a lot of ways, or oftentimes it's true. It's always darkest before the dawn. We I think we might as well prepare ourselves for some darkness over the next few years, with some spots of light, of course. But then eventually on the other side, we're gonna reach a more balanced, harmonious, abundant, and beautiful society that we can all look forward to. But until then, I think it's really going to be about doubling down on who you are as a human being, becoming the best version of yourself, both on a spiritual level, not in the yoga, hoodoo, tantra bullshit kind of way, spiritualism, but in a more in figure out who the hell you really are. Figure out what you like to do, what you're passionate about, even though it's hard for many people to understand that at some point money will become much less relevant, because everything will become so cheap because of artificial intelligence and robotics. Costs are going to drop to zero. Everything will be very cheap. Of course, there's still going to be things that has value. That's another story for another video. But people have to figure out much sooner than later what really makes them happy, what kind of work, or let's call it activity throughout the day they like to do, not just for as an employment, because there's not going to be jobs in the future, and it's going to be a lot different, very hard for a lot of people to find meaning and find purpose in their lives, because most people, they derive that from their employment, from their jobs, and that's been the norm for all of human civilization, his history. So you have to figure out what you really like to do. You have to figure out what you want to do if in a world with no money you would spend your time on, and then just enjoy the ride. You don't know how we don't know how long it's gonna last. It might might be a few years, it might be a few decades, it might be a few centuries. But nevertheless, it's going to be one hell of a ride. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be disruptive. It's going to be fucking crazy. So let's leave it at that until tomorrow. And yeah, can't wait to explore this subject further down the road. And I'll see you in the next one. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, feedback. How can I improve? How am I doing so far? That's it for today. See you.